Hey guys, welcome back to the BuzWeaver channel. And in our top stories today, and I'm glad other commentators are covering this because this is vitally important. This is exactly what we have been talking about here on the BuzWeaver channel for quite some time. From the Daily Caller, FBI brought props to stage infamous Trump crime scene photo. Now this is not unusual because we know the establishment is working in a coordinated effort. Not to mention the novel decision, the unique decision by Judge Merchan, who told the jury they did not need unanimity to convict. So what was the purpose of having a jury to begin with? Because all he wanted was a guilty verdict, and that's all he was going to accept. There was not going to be a hung jury. He was going to accept individual verdicts. So you can see the manipulation, the coercion, the coordinated effort in every way. The establishment uniparty is trying to make Donald Trump look like a criminal. They are trying to stop him. This should be a perfect example. And the reason this is historic is because no other person has ever tried to challenge the establishment uniparty that have essentially been running our country since the early 1900s. Donald Trump not going to deal with it. And so they are going after him. So it should be no surprise, and it should be painfully obvious at this point, the preponderance of evidence that suggests that Donald Trump is being pursued should be made perfectly clear now. Excuse me. The FBI brought props to its raid of former President Donald Trump's Mar-a-Lago for classified documents that were pictured in an infamous photo taken at the alleged crime scene, according to court documents. Jay Bratt, the lead Department of Justice DOJ prosecutor now assigned to special counsel Jack Smith's team, admitted in a recent court filing that FBI agents brought cover sheets reading top secret to the raid of Mar-a-Lago to use as placeholders in their gathering of classified documents. The classified documents, however, now appear to be out of order following their seizure. Both Trump's defense attorney and the special counsel have admitted, according to court documents first reported by Declassified with Julie Kelly. So absolutely phenomenal. The crime scene photos of classified documents allegedly found at Mar-a-Lago, complete with the bright red classification cover sheets, went viral in the weeks after the raid. Corporate media outlets breathlessly reported on the photo and the cover sheets as proof that Trump had been storing classified documents at his Florida property. Ladies and gentlemen, have we not said here on the BuzWeaver channel that all of this is for headlines? Headlines of Donald Trump. They don't care if the trials come to conclusion. They don't care what the verdicts are. They don't care about the rule of law or justice. They need Trump's name in the headlines so that low information voters, the politically disinterested, and moderates and normies, as it were, who may go vote, all they want them to know is that Donald Trump is a criminal. And of course, as she was saying, breathlessly. So all of these images here, remember all those top secret SCI, all these documents, and then, of course, a ruler here, and just the arrows, I think, were included by the media. But to illustrate that they went to this length to gather all of this information. And it's absolutely extraordinary that they have done this. And we see here from Julie Kelly, Special Counsel Jack Smith just admitted the FBI added cover sheets to alleged classified documents found at Mar-a-Lago and took photos for evidence. This confirms my report from last month that the FBI doctored evidence to produce stunt photos of classified docs at Mar-a-Lago, which isn't surprising. None of us here on the BuzWeaver channel is surprised by any of this. As part of the processing of seized documents marked classified, ERT photographed the documents with appropriate cover sheets added by FBI personnel. Appropriate cover sheets. In other words, intentional sheets to present a situation, to escalate, to sensationalize, to exaggerate, which is exactly what the media does, next to the boxes in which they were located. The photographs attached as Exhibit 8 are examples. Absolutely extraordinary, is it not? The FBI followed standard procedures for evidence collection. But cue the MAGA outrage because, of course, as we have said here on the BuzWeaver channel, as all of you well know, there is a coordinated effort by the establishment. Yes, there is a establishment. It is comprised of many different organizations, many different corporations, the industrial military complex, unions, activists, super PACs, a host of individuals out there that are working collectively in a coordinated fashion to ensure that Donald Trump is not elected. They did the same thing in 2016, but they failed because they thought they had it in the bag. They thought that they had put out enough of an effort to convince enough people that they had the influence and the capability to make it happen. And it's absolutely extraordinary. And I just keep going back to this. And this was, incidentally, this particular image here, this outlining of 𝐀𝐦𝐚𝐳𝐸 concocted ruling or verdict that he was looking for is what caused my TikTok account to be banned. And this is exactly what he was saying. This is exactly what he was accepting. And apparently it was just so much for TikTok that they had to completely ban my account because it is novel. It is unusual. I don't know of any time in the 5 years that I worked in law, and then most recently having gone to jury duty, where they were going to allow an individual juror to make the verdict, that they were going to accept the different verdicts from each individual person. 4 jurors could agree to the first crime. 4 could agree to the second. 4 could agree to the third. It didn't matter. 𝐀𝐻AN, the establishment uniparty, these individual people are evil. They are engaged in this activity because the country of the United States is no longer we the people. It is we the government under the multicultural democracy that the Democrats keep talking about, which is authoritarian democracy. So this is absolutely extraordinary. You are welcome to share this with your friends, with your family, on your social media, indicating clearly, yet again, the coordinated effort by the hijacked institutions that we have here in our country, as well as our culture having been hijacked, because you can't even speak, you can't even say certain things, the panic, the fear that's going through YouTube, as we covered yesterday, where CNN said that they would issue copyrights against YouTube if YouTube content creators broadcast the debate. The debate belongs to the people. So again, yet another example of something that belongs to the people that the establishment is trying to capture and use for themselves. CNN wants to be the exclusive broadcaster of the debate when it's supposed to be for the people, of the people, by the people. And so here, a debate between a former president and the current president is being captured and manipulated, dictated by, with policies and rules and this, that, and the other, by the establishment because they can't have any, they just don't want anyone to call them out. They don't want anyone to do any real-time fact-checking. They want complete and total control, and it should be absolutely evident at this point. I want to thank all of you guys across New Tech, as well as everyone here on YouTube for your guys' continued support. As I said, you are welcome to like and share this with people so that they can see clearly the framing that's being conducted against Donald Trump. It's absolutely extraordinary. But guys, there, appearing there on the screen, that would be the channel icon. You guys can click on that to subscribe to the channel, as well as to select notifications if you're watching on YouTube, of course. That way you know when there's content here on the channel. And I will see all you guys in the next video.